Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this tutorial series, we are creating this website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Now in this video, I'll show you how to make this website responsive. So let's get started. Now the first thing we will do is we will make this navbar responsive. So now if we go to a mobile version, this is how it looks. So what we're going to do is when we are on smaller screens, we'll just hide these menu items. So let's tap Add Media and let's add a max width of 700 pixels. So whenever the screen width is less than 700 pixels, all these CSS inside this block will be added to our design. So let's go ahead and type nav menu items and let's set the display to none. And we'll also hide this button that you see over here. So let's type nav and the button is inside the right division and it has a class of btn. Right now we need to add a menu icon over here. So let's go back to our HTML file and here after this contact button, let's add a division with the class of menu icon, and here we will add the menu icon. So let's go to heroicons.com for that. Right here I'm in heroicons.com and let's search for menu. And let's copy this SVG from here. Let's click on copy SVG and let's paste it over here. Right now let's go to a style.css file and let's target the menu icon. So let's type nav menu icon. Let's target the SVG inside that and let's set the width to 30 pixels. Now we can see we have the menu icon being displayed. Let's also target the menu icon division. And let's set the display to block, padding of 3 pixels and cursor to pointer. Right now when we click on this menu icon, we need to display the menu items over here. So let's create menu items for the mobile version. So here let's create a division with the class of mobile menu, and in that let's create a division with the class of mobile menu items. And let's copy these menu items from here and let's paste it over here. And let's also copy this button and let's paste it over here. Right now let's style this. Now first of all we need to hide this in desktop version. So here in the desktop version, let's type mobile menu display of none, and let's also hide the menu icon. So let's type menu icon. Now when we click on this menu icon, we will add a class called active to this mobile menu. And when we have the active class, we'll just display the mobile menu over here. So for now, I'll just add the active class over here and let's style it. So here let's type mobile menu.active. Let's set the display to block. Let's set the position to fixed. Background of white. Let's set the top to 100 pixels, right of 20 pixels. And padding of 24 pixels. Right now let's style these mobile menu items. So let's type mobile menu items, and let's set the display to flex direction to column, and let's add a gap of 16 pixels. Right now let's add and remove this active class when we click on this menu icon. So let's go back to our HTML file. Let's remove this active class from here, and we need to access this mobile menu and the menu icon elements from here inside our JavaScript. So here let's type const menu icon equals document.querySelector, and let's tap menu icon over here, and let's also target the mobile menu. So let's tap const mobile menu equals document.querySelector, and let's tap mobile menu. And now let's add an event listener for this menu icon. So let's tap menu icon.add event listener. Let's listen for the click event, and here let's tap mobile menu dot class list dot toggle active. So if you have an active class for this mobile menu, it will be removed, and if it doesn't have, it will be added. So now let's click on this menu icon and we have the menu being displayed. Let's click on it once again and it disappears. So everything is working all right. Let's go to the desktop version, and here also everything is working all right. Let's scroll down, and for this section we need to bring these elements one below the other. So let's go to the style.css file and let's go to the media query, and it is the about section. So let's tap hash about container, and Let's set the flex direction to column, and now we can say it looks alright. I think we can decrease the gap a little bit, so let's type gap of 0, and I think that looks alright. Now if we scroll down, we have the brand section and it is looking alright. Let's scroll down and we have these sections over here. So let's style these. Now they are inside the split container division. So if you go back to the HTML, here we can see that we have this section with an ID of releases, and it also has a class of split. We have the same class over here for performance as well. So let's target that. Let's tap split container, and let's set the flex direction to column, and I think that looks alright. Now if you increase the width of the browser window, we can see that the width of the image is not 100%. So let's target the images. So let's tap split image, and let's set the width to 100%. And we also need to set the width of the containers. So here we have the image inside the left division, and here we have the image inside the right division. So let's tap split left and split right, and let's set the width to 100%. And now we can see that the image has the correct width for the releases and the performance sections. Right now, let's scroll down, and we need to have these buttons one below the other. So let's target the division, and it has this division with the class of btn container. So let's target that, and let's tap btn container, and let's set the flex direction to column. And now we can see that the buttons are one below the other. And then lastly, we have the footer, and let's type footer, and we have this division with the class of address. So let's type address over here, and here let's tap flex direction to column, and let's set a gap of 50 pixels. And now we can see that everything is looking alright. So with that, we have completely made our website responsive. Alright, so that's basically it for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below. And if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.